It's Week 7 of the NFL, and the focus is on Elijah Mitchell. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the 49ers and the Chiefs, next on EA Sports.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that contest every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headliner, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players, well, they can hit you down the field just as easily. And with how both offenses love to mix up their routes and looks in the passing game, you better buckle up in the secondary.
The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. And bringing them out, you cannot call him irrelevant ever again. Took his team to the Super Bowl last year. It's Brock Purdy.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That finds Ayuk complete. And he's out of bounds up at his own 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. Second down. Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. First down throw by Purdy. Catch made by Mitchell. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and short, here's Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll come up first and 10. Back to throw, here's Purdy. Got to use check, and it's complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser use stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do and what you have to do over the rest of the season.
First down throw, Mahomes. Over the middle, Cox. Complete pass. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Another throw for Mahomes. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all tied up. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The 49ers headed out. Elijah Mitchell headed out with him. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Sending the tight end in motion left. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Sheds off a rusher. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Not sure what else you want this quarterback to do, Kate. Broke through defenders, scrambling, buying time, doing all he can, yet nowhere to go. Tell you what, that's the hardest this defense has worked for a sack in a long time, and he did take a little out of their legs.
The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Play action now with Purdy. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. To the air, Mahomes finds his man Rice. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Let's Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Hits his man on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Quick hitter complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, Mahomes to throw. The throw is caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Throw complete to Juszczyk. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll run for this. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Fullback gets it behind the line. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
From the 39. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Drew Tranquill with the pick. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time. Deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
The 49ers are ready to go on offense for the final time in the first half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun is Purdy. He's going deep. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He'll throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Throwing it just before halftime. He lofts it deep left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we've arrived at halftime. The Chiefs with a lead so far on the road. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate. Thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. where you see the final score there. Joe Milton, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Bryce Young with a touchdown pass. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, strong as ever, as his guys finished off the first half at 7-1. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Look around the league, Coach, but now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Pistol now for Mahomes. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Rice. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes now. Completes this one to Rice. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the 49ers will go on offense. Purdy on first down. He's got a man left.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Here's 2nd and 7. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. To the air, Mahomes. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the 49ers on offense. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of L.A. traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Ayuk put in motion left. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Purdy setting up that play action. That's taken in by Samuel. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs and Hollywood Brown back to the field once again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber. Won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Purdy to throw. It's taken in by Juszczyk. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the 49ers deciding to keep the offense on the field. They're going for 2. They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, Brock, I love the creativity, trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, maybe. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Has a man. It's Brown. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Finds his man, Rice. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. After the flag, they've got 3rd and 9 to figure out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Okay, why do I think right now his fullback heads to the sideline after that call, the lobbying begins. Give me the rock. Fullbacks don't normally get a ton of carries, but they also typically don't get plays like that.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the stick. Now that call you had ready, though?
Slot receiver headed left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to drive up past the 40. And we have to pause here for an injured player. Ooh, it's Brandon Ayuk, who looks to be in some pain as they tend to him. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, love this, giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down throw by Purdy. They dump it off to the back. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Purdy to throw it. Got Hughes check, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. The give now to Mitchell. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get a desperately needed first down. They're going to still trail after they turn it over on downs. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looking for Travis Kelce that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Pistol now for Mahomes. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pacheco hauls it in. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, he was fighting like mad to stay up, Brock. Extend that run, but we all know it also creates the opportunity to do what we just saw. Force a fumble. So do you knock him there? Do you applaud the effort? Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably a little both. A little pat on the butt, but a little reminder that ball security is job security.
The 49ers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He's not their bell cow. He's certainly not their breakaway type. He got the job done. He simply had to get forward, reach the first down before the defense could knock him back.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Throw complete to Juszczyk. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Gurindo. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Shotgun handoff to Gurindo. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Here he is to throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. And this should just about do it, Brock. One last kneel down to run out these final seconds.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
And they'll take a knee. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. After one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And he's going to take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.